Now comes the forms. You can click on forms and you can click on create forms. Forms are basically maybe for creating a registrations, taking a registrations, or your sign-ups or contact info, or you want to get some information from users, feedback. Everything can be you can just get it done from your forms, right? So you can click on create form. Once you created, it will show as a draft, and you can just go click on edit form. And here you can create multiple screens and you can add components into your form. Currently you can see there is one screen, welcome screen. Okay, so you can give different title if you wish to. Okay, and then you can go click on add, and here you can add the type of text. Maybe you want to add a text heading, like let's say welcome to business sales mission. And if I want to add text subheading, I can add. So this is my text heading. I'm just saving it, and then I'm adding one more component. Maybe I want to add a text subheading also. The description is maybe WhatsApp automation tool. Save. So now I want to add, like if you want, you can also add a text body, captions, everything. And now you can get input from the users as well. So input, like let's say, what's your name? Okay. So when you are sending to the users, it will be like what's your name. But when you are downloading the responses, you don't need this complete thing, right? You just need a name. So you can add it, whatever you want it in your response sheet. Okay, and then you can make it required. And you can select the input type also, whether it is a text type input or number or email, like that you can choose it and you can save. Now let's say I want to add email also. So I'm just going input because this is input from my user. So I'm just like email. Okay, I'm adding same in my response sheet as well. And once it is done, required, and you can add helper text if it is required. And here I'm choosing email, so that if it is email type only, it will be submitted. Okay, save. So here if you want to give options like checkbox or radio buttons or drop downs, you can choose that as well. Now let's say, how did you hear about us? Okay, I have added the label, and if whatever the label header you want, you can add it. Maybe this is if I want, I can add the same. And if you want to give them a description, you can give that. And if it is required, you can add minimum how many they have to select, maximum how many they have to select. You can just add it, right? And here maybe let's say YouTube. So here you can give description, right? Whatever the option you have given, for that you can add description. And if any data you want to add, if you want to add any data, you can add it, right? I'm adding more options. Okay, so I have added it. Save. Like you can also add the components like date picker, maybe in case you want to add a date of birth or something. And if you want to send image, you can do that as well. And a footer. So footer by default it will be added for the welcome screen and in every screen, because this is compulsory, right? And if you are adding one screen, then this would be okay. But if you are adding multiple screen, right? If I want to add screen, I can go add screen. Let's say I'm just adding screen to add screen. Okay, so in this screen I have to choose here in the footer of my welcome screen. Here you can check it is in the welcome screen. So in the footer of the welcome screen, once they click on, let's say the label, I'll change maybe next. Okay, then it should navigate to screen 2, right? So save. Now the welcome screen is done. I'm just going to screen 2, and in the screen 2 I want to add certain components, like let's say I want to have a date picker. Then choose a label, maybe date of birth. Okay, I'm just adding date of birth. I'm just adding the same in the header. Okay, so now I have added all the components which I require. Then I'm just going save form details. Once you click on the save form details, it will show if there is any error in the form, right? If there is no error, it will be saved properly, and also it will show all the lead headers, means whatever the, like when you download the responses, what all the responses you will get. Okay, so now after you created a form, you can also see the preview. For that, you can go click on preview. It will show exactly how it looks in the user's dashboard, or sorry, user's mobile phone, right? So it is what we had given. You can add the name, right? Yeah, I have added a name, and email also. Email, if I just give some random email, it doesn't take, because we had added the input type as email, right? So it will take only the proper emails, and here I can choose whatever the details I want. Next. Okay, so when I click on next, what it shows is the next screen, right? So here I can just check, like I can go here, I can select what is there in screen 2. So in screen 2 we had added the date of birth. It will show, maybe I just wanted to go to November 30, 2024. Okay, complete. Okay, this is how it looks in the user's dashboard. Once you have watched the preview and you are satisfied, you can just go, you can publish the form. This is a form, right? Once you have published, right, you can use it in any of the buttons. So for example, in the templates, I just want to go in whatever the message we had created. Let me just show it in a new form, new template. Here you can add a button, and in the button you can create form, right? Here you can go give a form name, button, what button it should show when you add the button, maybe fill the form, whatever, right? And which form, you can just select it, the registration form, and you can select which screen, whether you want to show, like when they click on the particular button, it should open welcome screen or the screen 2, like that. Okay, like this you can use your forms. Now coming to the forms, you can also coming to the forms, you can view, like you can have a preview from here, and all the responses here, you can see all the responses you can download as an Excel, and you can also clone the form if you want, like all the components whatever you had created, it will be cloned, and you can deprecate the form, means if you don't want it, you want to delete it, you can delete the form. Okay, so this is about the forms.